Today, I'm going to share with you some of the coins that we purchased all this week here at the coin shop. For those of you who don't know, my name is Daniel, and I do own a coin shop here in a small town, Portsmouth, Ohio, right on the river. So we're going to take a look at a lot of these coins that we purchased, some really nice coins, maybe some things you haven't seen, maybe some eye candy, but either way, we're going to take a look at them. And remember, portsmouthcoinshop.com is my website. A lot of these coins will be up on the website. We do have some of them up now, and some more will be put up for this weekend. And we have our auctions going, so don't want to miss those. So let's get started. So here we have the 2021. It's a limited edition silver proof set American Eagle collection. Now this has all the silver coins produced by the U.S. Mint in 2021. Now, if you missed it, please go watch my video on the 2023 Morgan and Peace dollars that are their enrollments. You can enroll in it right now at the U.S. Mint, and they are actually going to produce a proof of each and also reverse proof set. So, I'm really excited about that. So here's these, and we'll try to focus on these. But the problem with the black background and the felt, it really reflects a lot. But as you can see, this is what it comes in, and I'm not going to blind everybody out with them, but you have your type 1 and type 2 reverse. So you have both Silver Eagles for 2021, so they had to add that to the set. But it's a really nice set, regardless of what it looks like in the video. Also, we do have some Silver Eagles up on the website. We've lowered our prices as low as we can put them. Then we have these Morgan Dollar design rounds, or 0.99 1-ounce rounds. We'll also try to price those as competitively as possible. But we do have a lot of those up on the site too, if you're interested in just having some silver. Premiums are still up there. I mean, that's just the way it is. I know gold and silver has been up and down, and it's been kind of a crazy couple weeks, and it does affect business a little bit, I have to say. Unfortunately, people pay attention to it too much. But these have numismatic value as well. People like to collect coins in general, so it doesn't have to be the bullion. So we have some of these, and these will typically be on auction or maybe put up on the site. Just sold a 1925D. It looks like it's uncirculated, but I would consider it altered collar. And then we have an 1832 quarter, really nice. The reverse is a lot less, it's just a lot more wear on it, let's put it that way. So you got two different grades on that one for sure. And then here's this is the nice 1893 Colombian half. I'd grade it Mint State 62. And then an 1877 CC. You can see the CC really well, but you can only see the tops of the date. But, nonetheless, that's what it is. It's a $50 with the CC on it. So it's going to be desirable. Probably a good auction piece. Then we have this. You see a lot of 1909 VDBs, but you rarely see a 1909 just plain. This is the Mint State coin, and it's original. It has a little bit of fingerprint marks on it because somebody mishandled it. It's hard to see it in the video, but it is a nice coin. It does have, some of the mint luster left. I wouldn't call it red brown. Probably still have to call it brown, but it is a decent looking coin. Then we have an 1834 cat bust half, then low very fine range, and the problem is on the reverse it got some dings. So we'll be putting that up at auction eventually. It might be next week's auction because we're already putting up a bunch of type coins at auction right now. Then we have the Stone Mountain, which I consider AU details, but still it's a desirable coin. And we have an 1883 V-nickel, and it looks like to me it's uncirculated, but has some darker toning on it. And here's the reverse. So I wanted to show you a few ungraded coins because we see a lot of graded coins in these videos. So now we can take a look at some sets. And what we have here is the state quarters. So this is the complete 99 to 2008 state quarter set. And what it is it comes in this, this is one of them that they charge a lot of money from. Probably come from companies like Littleton or whatever. So they paid a lot of money for a set like this, but they come in holders like this. And we'll try to keep from banging the camera. This is what they look like. They have New Jersey, they have each one P and D. So it's a P and D set complete. And it just comes in holders like this. The thing about it is that it does have the history. I mean, it's going to teach you or even your grandkids or children a little bit about the states and their statehood and things like that, and that's important. And it comes in a form of collecting a coin. Like I said, the coins are not a whole lot, but the information and the presentation does have some value to it, in my opinion. I think this was a good idea to do it like this, even though they might have charged a lot of money for them. Still, I think education is not cheap. So then I have these albums, which people do like these older albums, and it is a complete set. It has a lot of BU. The actual patina of the coins is not coming out in the video very well, but they do have red. You see a lot of red browns, and this one all the way up to, I think, 60. Because you got the memorials as well. It's all the way up to 69S, and unfortunately, it's not a double die. But anyway, so this is a nice little set. And I'll probably put that up, take a picture of it. And then we have an 1838 to 1964. This is a complete Jefferson nickel collection. It has all the war nickels. And like I said, you can sometimes, sets like this, you can find at flea markets, and you can look for varieties. That's one of the things that a lot of people do. So, and I did a video on that. I have a video on all the Jefferson nickel varieties. You can go to my channel and check it out, because there's all kinds of varieties for the Jefferson nickels. So this set goes all the way up to 64. So you have 38 to 64, and you have every coin minted except for the proofs, obviously. And then I have a Kennedy half-dollar collection. This has all of them in it. It's from 64 and all the way up to, looks like we're at 87 on this page, 78 to 87. The P and D, not the proofs though. And up to 2007, 98 to 2007 on this page, and then up to 2009. So you have all the coins from 64 to 2009 P and D in this set. So it's a way to get the set. If you like to just find coins and put the sets together, that's one thing. But if you like to buy complete sets, this is a perfect way to do it. And then you can do your 2010 and up, by searching and looking. Then we have some peace dollars, Mid-State 64 plus. Like I said, I never liked the plus grades. But, like I said, if it looks plus, I have no problem with it. It almost has to look 65. It's like splitting hairs. And then here's a 64, which I think is good as that one. That's the whole reason I don't like plus grades. I see it all the time. I see coins that are 64 regular look just as good as the plus, more mark free. But anyways, it's, like I said, these videos aren't about that, but I just always point it out, because you really have to buy the coin, not the holder. I know there's some staining and stuff like that on here that's a little more unsightly. But I kind of like this coin a little bit better than the other one. I just like it better. It's not a bad looking coin at all. And here's another 64, 1925. It's a nice coin too. Then we have some half dollars here, some proof half dollars. I really like the proof half dollars when it comes to the Franklin halves. They're just really nice coins once you get them out of that plastic, like I said before. Here's a proof 57. Got a little bit of cameo on some of these, just a tad, not enough to make them cameo or anything like that. And here's the 1956 Type 2, and you do have a Type 1 in that's worth more. And that all has to do with the actual feathers on the eagle. There'll hardly be any feathers on there. It'll look kind of more of a mirror finish, and more of a smooth, less feathers, let's put it that way. Easy way to tell. You can look at the PCS Price Guide, has an image of it, and you can take a look at that. And you determine which ones is Type 1 and Type 2 to get a little better idea. Here's a 1944 Mid-State 64. It's really toned up, but it's really not a bad looking coin. That's that. Then we have a 1950. This is Mid-State 65 full bell lines. And these are not real expensive coins, but it would be a way to get an idea of what full bell lines on a Franklin would look like. But let me tell you, when you see marks like this and all, I tend to disagree with it, because by definition, this should not be full bell lines, but that's what PCS just put on it. So, sometimes you have to go with it. Sometimes you don't. It's up to the person who buys it. And here is a 2021 Eagle Landing Type 2 first day of issue, Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. San Francisco. Has the streetcar. That's a really nice looking coin here. Got a little something on the holder. But the coin overall, it's a pretty nice looking coin here. And for those of you who don't know, the mint mark is right here on these. The obverse, a lot of people mistake this for the mint mark as a W. It's not. It's not a W. That is the designer initials. And then here we have a 95S. Very fine details, clean. Boy, it would be so nice if someone would come up with an actual authentic business strike without the mint mark on the reverse, without it being altered or played with or a fake or anything like that. I had someone send me a picture of a fake one. They didn't like it, but that's the way it is. I mean, it's got to be authentic. You got to know your coins, and people can remove mint marks on these. But yeah, this would be phenomenal to find something like this, even if it was very fine cleaned. Who cares? No mint mark Philadelphia issue. It'd be really cool. And here's a 1900 O mint state 64. I put it in the lot, even though it's kind of a common coin. It's a nice looking coin. Has nice luster. Has the luster that I enjoy when I look at a coin, like especially a Morgan dollar. Then here's a big one. 81cc mint state 64. That's a nice looking coin. It has a couple little spots here. And I was looking at this and it has Littleton Select. So somebody at Littleton thought this was a select coin, so they put their own personal sticker on it. And I was teasing Andy, and I said, look, it looks like they were so overwhelmed by emotions that their teardrops fell on the coin, so they had to put a sticker on it. I know that's silly, but it just came to my mind. I'm like, look at those spots on it. I wouldn't have put select on it. I mean, it's a nice choice coin, but it's not as choice as I've had. Those toning spots on it there just kind of take away from it a little bit. But overall, it is a nice coin. And then look at this. This one, I repurchased. I sold this to somebody who was one of my close friends that we've went to coin shows for years together, the Chillicothe Coin Show. And when I told him I bought these, he came over to the shop and he picked the one that he thought was the best out of all of them as far as the high grades, the one that weren't really toned a lot, the ones that I sold at auction. So this is a pick. He said, I've looked at images online, and he said, if that is not a 66, I don't know what to tell you. You can't really see it. It does have really clean cheeks and surfaces. I know we're looking through plastic. I'm not saying that it's a stretch for it to be 66, but 65 plus, definitely. I think it would get 65. I do think it's graded properly. Out of Redfield collection and a Paramount holder. Has some nice patina on the reverse, toning and all. So, yeah, definitely a nice coin. I put it up on the site. And then we have a 1944D Mercury dime, mint state 65. It doesn't have the full band lines on it, but it's a decent coin. Has a little bit of toning, but that's to be expected. But it's original when you see them like this. And a lot of people think, oh, these coins, they've all been cleaned, right? But not every one of them. Okay, they might have bbeen dipped along the way at one time, but nothing harsh. But it's all people like them bright coins, but as far as some of the Mercury dimes and things like that, you can still find them like that. I find them in bags, or at least not bags, and I find them in rolls. Sometimes people bring them in. They'll be BU. And they came right from circulation or right from the bank. So here we have a 2021 PCGS mint state 70 100th anniversary Morgan dollar. I still have some of these up on the site in the original holders. I think I'll have to check and make sure. If I don't, I'll put some up because I do have some back there. But that's a nice coin. Always want to add that. And don't forget to check out my video on the new 2023s coming out. I had to say it again. And here we go. Last but most certainly not least, an 1849 seeded dollar. Very fine 35. It's on the 50-50 range as far as the way it looks. But, it's just a nice coin. I could not pass it up. I bought it from another dealer. Got a pretty good deal on it. Not too bad. I bought it under the retail, which is a good thing. It's hard to do that anymore. But, yeah, it's a nice coin, and I wanted to follow up with this one here. Very low mintage year, but an early year. It's just nice. I really like this coin. If I don't sell it for what I want, I don't mind keeping it. Let's put it that way. So I hope you enjoyed the show here. I did myself look at these coins again and sharing them with you and a little bit of knowledge and some backgrounds and things like that. I really enjoy doing that, and I appreciate everybody watching my videos. So please hit that sub button and the bell to get all notifications. Share this video, comment on this video, and have a great day.